Good day, viewers, and welcome to another exciting episode on Moments with PJ. My name is Chinasa Elizabeth Omerugo, and I'll be your anchor for today's episode. Today, we shall be deliberating on a very interesting topic that talks about how fame tests loyalty in marriages. As we all know, fame can test loyalty in marriages in two various ways, and it could be positively, it could be negatively. Basically, we are going to emphasize on all aspects of fame testing marriages or loyalty in marriages. Thank you, PJ, for joining us on today's episode.
Thank you, Chinasa, once again.
Sir, before now, we always hear or we've seen examples of couples that they started very well. We say, oh, these are lovebirds in a community. Everybody knows them. They were probably middle class rich. They were not too rich. They were just comfortable. They could fend for themselves. But along the line, they became famous. Either of the couple became famous. And say in 2 to 3 years' time, you start hearing, oh, they're having issues in their marriages. They are this, they are that. The community will be very quick to say, oh, now because you don't get money, now because you don't get money. We've had examples like that.
Yeah.
We've had stories like that. But I would like to ask, sir, when we talk about fame testing loyalty in marriages, does it mean that fame is not good when we connect it with marriage?
Fame is very good.
Okay.
It depends on what we mean by fame. All right. But again, fame in itself is a revelation of the foundation of a marriage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So when you get this unexpected fame, unplanned, is going to reveal a lot. One, about their personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is a way poverty can make you look humble. Lack can actually humble someone.
Yes.
All right. So when this unexpected, unplanned thing comes, it reveals their personalities.
Mm-hmm.
With that, we're going to know the strength of their marriage or the relationship. Number 3, it reveals their depth.
The in-depth of their love.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
1, it reveals their personality. Mm-hmm. 2, the foundation for their marriage. 3, the depth of their love for one another.
Okay.
So, fame in itself is good, but it's a revealer. In fact, I've heard people say, I love him when he was poor. When he was poor, he was a good father. No! He wasn't a good father. Poverty shaped him to that.
That's true.
You understand? So
that's true.
Fame is good in the marriage, but it's a revealer of so many things, of which I just gave you those 3.
Very true, sir. But when we now talk about, we say, oh, this person, they are now famous. Now we are using one of the couple, either the male or the female. They are now rich through the influence of the wife or the husband. Is it proper to say that external pressures could actually test their loyalty in their marriage?
Okay, yes. Like I said, fame reveals. All right. So besides the revelation via fame, it's also a test of those 3 things I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to test how loyal the man is to his marital vow, and his vice versa. It's going to test if all the words he said when they had nothing, if he meant them. For example, baby girl, just endure. I know I'm not mixing up, but God knows my heart. If I have it, I will do it. When he now have it, we will know if indeed he meant those things, or these were words he just said to keep the woman in check. You understand?
Yeah.
So, yes, it tests those things. But it is not just about a test for me. It's about bringing out the real thing that we're not privileged to see. And in fact, they might even manage themselves, their marriage, if they don't even have the fame.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
So whether it's either party. Now, the question for me is, what if it's the woman that God blessed? She became famous, and so the family became raised.
Yeah.
So that's that portray another form of danger. If the woman suddenly becomes the wealthy one of the two,
Yeah.
she becomes the financier, you're going to see another side of the man. So it is easier for a woman to remain loyal to a man that has become famous than for a man who becomes famous to remain loyal.
Okay.
It's easier.
It's easier.
Yeah.
Like, for example, a female or the wife becoming more famous than the husband
It is easier for her to
to
submit.
maintain that. Okay. Okay, I think I get what you're trying to say now, because if I take for instance a man that has couple of friends and overnight, let's not just say overnight, suddenly he became famous, became wealthy. I think there are some friends amongst his circle that will tell him, oh, this woman does no longer fit
They don't
or
even they
suit.
don't even need to tell him. There is something that comes with money. Money is a spirit. And there is this thing behind our mind that the best way to spend money is with a woman. Even if when they are married.
Okay.
The best way to spend money is with friends. Okay? That does not mean he will not take care of his immediate family. But he might have to change his circle,
Okay.
get into new circles,
Yes.
get into new engagements and appointments and all that.
Okay.
So the bottom line is, it's easier for a woman to stay true to marital vows, except that woman has issues before they got married.
Yeah.
It is very easy for a man to become unfaithful than a woman selling herself because she has gotten money.
Yeah.
So how she
All she
need
just cares about is the children and the husband.
the husband and children.
Yeah.
But for the man, you want to go and watch football, where they take one bottle, from one bottle, one sticks. From one stick, you see those slim-legged ladies. You understand? So the men are exposed to those vices more than the ladies. Yes.
That's very true, because I came across a story. They were not too well to do, and along the line they became wealthy. At that point, the husband started saying, "Oh, you no longer fit into my status. You
Yeah.
no longer fit into my caliber. I want somebody else." And I think that's from where they start getting side chicks.
Now, and that is if a man truly loves his wife and his status changed, he's not meeting high class persons and all that. It's very simple. Anything you see inside that attracts you, put it on your wife.
Yeah.
If
Anything
it's
you
a
see
face,
outside.
yes. If it's a face cap, buy for your wife. If it's a trouser, buy for your wife. Anything you see that catches your attention outside, repeat that same thing on your wife at home. That is for a man that loves that woman.
That's correct, sir.
You understand?
That's correct. I am happy it's coming from a male. I'm
That
happy.
does not mean that you could not have your own.
No, we know we have ours. We could have women that will no longer become submissive
God bless
because
you.
of fame. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know those are internal constraints. So when I talk about it from the woman angle, we talk about ego clashing each other.
Yes.
Oh, I have
Issue of
money.
submission.
Yes, I am the one making the money now. You
Becoming
are
bossy.
saying, you do the work, telling
Exactly.
the husband to do the work.
Exactly.
So now, sir, when we now say, okay, a woman is the one that became famous,
Okay.
and we get to see ego clashing, power struggles, and all of those things, how best should the man this time around react to such situation?
Okay, before I answer how best to react, it's important to say that you don't just get famous by luck. That is, if such thing happen, it's because they don't plan for success. You don't just get wealthy overnight. You plan for it. And when you're planning for it, you're upgrading your mind. Okay? There's a capacity to manage money. Some places cannot manage more than 5,000 naira, Chinasa. When they have 10,000 in their pocket, they misbehave.
Yes.
Until the money gets to 5,000.
They will not succumb.
Because they will not mellow. Why? They don't develop themselves to acquire or to managing that money. Money is a spirit that needs to be managed. And for you to manage money, you must develop capacity before the money comes. If the money comes and you don't have the capacity, you'll be Finished.
More like you're not prepared.
You're not prepared, of course.
Yeah.
So you see them misbehaving.
Yeah.
1 million naira, they go and marry 3 wives. As if they got all the whole thing. Because they lack capacity.
Yeah.
So I said that because it's very important. People should learn to develop capacity before wealth comes.
Oh.
Else, they're having these problems.
Yes. That's
It's very, very important.
very
So
true.
for a woman that get famous, get blessed and all that, how would a man do? Again, a man with a good heart will be happy for his wife. You see, a lot of things, like I said, it reveals our foundation. If the man was giving before the money came to the woman's development, and suddenly the money comes, he will rejoice even more, because when there was no money, he was committed to her development. And so seeing the woman in that level, he's going to rejoice. Go, wow, it paid off.
True.
And the woman will naturally submit, because this man, with the little he had, was advancing my cause, was adding value to me, was preparing me for a time like this. See, it's important to make ourselves reference points. So when a man is not a reference point to a woman, it's a wrong sign.
Yes.
So before the money came, what reference do you have? Does she have of you? Maybe when you have 5,000, you give her 500, you go and squander the rest, and suddenly her money come. You want her to come and start loving you. It doesn't work that way. So for a man whose wife got famous, one, if he was involved, he will be happy. But let's assume he was not involved. Nothing he can do.
You can still support the woman.
It is now left for the woman and proper communication.
Communication is key.
You understand
honestly.
me? If you were hostile to your wife before fortune smile on her, how do you face her? You never believe she could amount to anything. And look at, doors are open to her. You bury your head in shame. Most men, due to complex problem, will start fighting these women. And start throwing some dirty narrative. She is very proud. She is not humble, and all of that.
That's why issue of divorce comes in.
Certainly.
She's no longer submissive.
Submissive because she has money. But if it's a man that have learned his lesson, be happy for your wife and do the right thing.
And still support her.
And still support
to
her.
Do better.
You can also call family structures.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's very
Call family structures. They can appeal to your wife to extend that same goodness to you.
Do you know we've even gotten men that became their wife's manager?
You can actually manage her.
Through that way, you're involving yourself.
That's what I'm talking about, development.
Yes.
If you're involved in her before God blessed her or anything,
Yes.
she will make you her crown. You plan her day. You understand?
Yes, sir.
They can call her yes sir in the office. When she comes home, she calls you the yes sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, because you are the crown.
Because you are the crown.
Definitely, definitely. That's very
So it's a
true.
call for men to be involved in developing their spouses.
Wives.
Very important.
Very important.
Yes.
And I think same should be applicable to the women.
Of course, support your
But
husband.
I think the woman, the women this time being supportive, it's more. It is the men that some men find it difficult to blend in.
Yeah, because that egocentric nature of every man. All right. It looks like a misnomer, especially in our African context, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Yes, life is separated by time.
Yes.
It is a time and a turn and a season, season of glory. Keep doing what you are doing as a man. Rejoice with your wife, and keep doing what you're doing. Who knows? Just can come tomorrow.
Yes. Even through the woman, your
Connections can come.
Definitely.
So there is no need for
doubt.
beef. Yeah, no need for that.
Thank you so much, PJ. In summary, sir, I would like you to give us like educative tips on how best we women, or even the men out there, how best we should manage our fame, how best we should also let our spouse know that yes, I am still loyal in this marriage.
Yeah. In the midst of being famous, number one, be yourself. Accept yourself was pride. But we never knew. Be yourself. Know that your new life is not meant to take you out of your marriage, but to make you humble. Prosperity does not come from the two. Prosperity starts from somebody and is spread.
Yes.
So if it comes from the woman, good thing. Be humble enough to know that this is for the family, except the man is a lazy man who has chosen not to do
Not to
anything.
do anything.
But be yourself. If you are married, your husband still remains the head. Be respectful. Do not allow your financial or social status to define your place in the home. You are the wife, you are the helpmate. And what who told us that the word helpmate means to be number two? No. Chinasa, if you are my help, meet for me, it means you are my helper. The women actually are supposed to be the helpers, helping us to build our home, helping us to grow rich.
Yes.
Women they can conceive greatness. So this issue of okay, you are number two, no, there's nothing like that. But for the purpose of leadership, the man is the head of the family, and so respect the head of the family, support him. All right. If you have children, your children become your joint responsibilities. Anything you are doing, consider your children. If indeed is your crown, you want to make him look good. If you can, buy him the best of cars, get him the best of clothes. People don't need to know. I once know a family, the woman worked with United Nations. The husband has a shop in one market in Enugu selling stationaries. But the woman, United Nations.
Ambitious.
Do you understand? Whenever I see them in church, I used to wonder,
how did they manage it?
how? But stories later came that the man was instrumental to her education. Do you understand?
So we only saw the result.
We saw
didn't see the process.
We didn't see the process. We only saw product.
Yeah.
So everybody in the church was going around the woman because she's got the cash.
Yeah.
But the man laid the
They
foundation.
neglected the foundation. That's true.
But in the home, they
She
know.
knows.
She knows.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what we saw. It's left for her to promote the man as the foundation to whatever she later became in life. All right. That's why I'm talking about a man being involved. And if a man is involved or even not involved, and God has blessed you, don't change. Bless your family.
I also think as a woman, if you're the ambitious one, if you're the one that God blessed first, I think it is important we even let the public understand that this is my crown.
Yes, there are body gestures you give in public.
Yes.
You understand me?
Because with your actions, you're sending a message to
Of
the
course,
public.
yes. There are attitudes you put to promote him.
Because we can see a case scenario where, okay, maybe they are both walking on the road and somebody walks up to the woman, oh, good afternoon, ma, and all of those things, and you're not even saying hi to the husband, and you get him and the man is telling you, why can't you even correct
Caution.
that person
Yes.
to greet me?
That is
Or,
wrong.
you know, and she'll be like, but I know now, but I respect you in the house. I think it is also something they need to work on.
Of course,
as
yes.
a woman,
You must
when you walk
always,
out,
at all time, as a woman,
acknowledge your
not just
husband.
acknowledge, promote your husband.
Definitely, it's key.
Because it is the way you package him to society they will treat
They
you.
will take. Yes,
That's the truth.
yes.
So no matter how life has blessed you with, promote that man that is a crown over your head.
And they would even appreciate him more.
Yes.
Thank you so much, PJ, for joining us. On today's episode, we've all heard from our guests today. Our fame shouldn't test our loyalty in the wrong way. Better still, our fame should bring out the best in us and even connect us more with our families. Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. And do not forget, as I always say, before you log off, like, subscribe, and share our videos. Do share our videos to your loved ones, share to families, share to colleagues. Everybody you need to talk about, tell them about Moment with PJ. Until we meet some other time, stay blessed. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Shalom, greeting in Jesus' precious name.
Amen.